Sales performance management governance is the set of controls, data standards, and audit trails that make sure every incentive payout is accurate, explainable, and compliant at scale across every region you operate in. In this walkthrough, I'll show you exactly how audit-ready compensation analytics and global incentive governance work in practice, step by step, on a neutral dashboard so it applies to any SPM platform, whether you run Varicent, Xactly, CaptivateIQ, SAP, or Anaplan. Here's the short answer up front. Strong SPM governance rests on 5 controls: a single source of truth, transparent calculations, approvals with an immutable audit trail, cross-region consistency, and continuous monitoring. Get those 5 right, and you close comp faster, cut disputes, and walk into any audit with confidence. Let's walk through each one. Most global incentive programs fail governance for the same 3 reasons. First, the data is fragmented. Comp lives in spreadsheets stitched together across sales ops, HR, and finance, and no one number is the source of truth. Second, the rules drift region by region. Every country adapts the plan locally until there's no consistent, defensible framework across the business. And third, there's no audit trail. When a rep disputes a number or an auditor asks, "Why did this person get paid this?" nobody can answer it quickly. The result is late payouts, endless disputes, shadow spreadsheets, and real compliance exposure. Global incentive governance exists to close exactly these gaps. Audit-ready compensation analytics means every number on a rep's statement can be traced in seconds back to the deal, the rule, the rate, and the approval that produced it. A simple test: your analytics are audit-ready if they pass 3 checks. Traceability: can you follow any payout back to its source data and the exact plan rules? Reproducibility: if you rerun the period, do you get the identical number every time? And defensibility: can you show an auditor the approval and the change history behind it? If the answer to all 3 is yes, you have audit-ready compensation analytics. If it's no, you have a spreadsheet you're hoping is right. Step 1 is the foundation, a single source of truth. Instead of exporting from the CRM, the ERP, and HR into spreadsheets, you pipe those systems into one governed data layer, with validation and reconciliation running before a single commission is calculated. On screen, you can see the governed data layer pulling from CRM, ERP, and HR, running completeness and duplicate checks, and reconciling totals against finance. Nothing calculates until the data passes. That one move, governing the inputs before the math, eliminates the majority of downstream comp errors and is the first pillar of sales performance management governance. Step 2 is calculation transparency. Every payout should read like an open book. Watch the statement on screen. This rep's payout starts from a base amount, applies a multiplier, and lands on a final number. And every element links to the exact plan rule and rate that drove it. No black box. No trust me. A rep can click any figure and see the deal, the quota attainment, the tier, and the policy reference behind it. The transparency is what turns disputes into 2-minute conversations instead of week-long investigations, and it's a core piece of audit-ready compensation analytics. Step 3 is approvals and an immutable audit trail. Every plan change, exception, and payout runs through a defined approval path, and the system records who approved what and when in a log that can't be quietly edited. On screen, each adjustment shows the requester, the approver, the timestamp, and the SOX control it maps to. When an auditor asks how a number came to be, you don't open a spreadsheet and guess. You show the trail. This is where governance becomes real. Our clients routinely close audits with 0 comp findings. Step 4 is cross-region consistency, the hardest part of global incentive governance. The goal is one global framework with room for local reality, different currencies, different quotas, and local regulations, all governed by the same controls and same definitions. On screen, you can see multiple regions rolling up into a single governed view. Local plans on the bottom, one consistent standard on top. Local teams get the flexibility they need. Leadership gets the numbers that actually compare across regions. Lanshore's clients run this across multiple countries and multiple currencies on one governed framework. Step 5 is continuous monitoring. Governance isn't a year-end audit. It's a live dashboard. The system watches every cycle for anomalies. An out-of-policy payout, a sudden spike, a plan rule firing the wrong way, and flags it before checks go out, not after. On screen, the governance dashboard is tracking payout accuracy, open disputes, and exceptions in real time. This is where agentic AI comes in. Automated agents monitor, validate, and surface risk continuously, so your team manages by exception instead of rechecking everything by hand. So what does good look like? With these 5 controls in place, our clients typically see 3 things. Comp cycles that used to take from weeks close in days. Payout accuracy reaches 99%, and disputes drop sharply because every number is explainable and audits become boring. Clean SOX controls and 0 comp findings. That's the payoff of sales performance management governance and audit-ready compensation analytics. Faster cycles, fewer disputes, and confidence in every payout. If you're running global incentives and you can't trace every payout to its source in seconds, that's the gap to close. Lanshore does 2 things most firms can't do together. We implement your SPM platform, Varicent, Xactly, CaptivateIQ, SAP, and many more. And we also build the governance and the agents that run it. If you want a walkthrough of your own program, come find us at Lanshore.com. And thanks for watching.